EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, 734. Express. 51, Mike 51. Hey, Raider 2.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Here we go. 180, 21, 21, 11, 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
General West.
On the ground, Richard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Carr will find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Express! Go! Go! Pick your game up!
From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr going to throw. Jones has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
51. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Carr to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
This is Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Who's off course? Well, here we go.
Now Mostert. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 70 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Later 8. 6-18. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Throwing again. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Express. 29. 29.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's complete to Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Express. 93. 93.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 46 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the... They got his man complete. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We're good. You ready? One, Raider 1. Hey, Haywood. Express. 51's the mic. Know your job.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Carr now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Carr completes it. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bravo. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Hey, Wahoo!
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Hey, Delta. Express. Mike 51. Who that? Who that?
On 1st down, Carr. This complete to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turn. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Carr to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Well, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Check 13. 80 weapons. 7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Moved back to to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking end zone for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear.
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mostert. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Here we go.
38 yards on the scamper there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Pilot, 64, win.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check right, check right. Hey, check 24. Right Monday. Check 43. Greystone, travel. 29. Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun. Carr, complete to Jones. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Here we go. Like 20. Black. 12. Switch. Get hot.
Here's Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Throwing on first down. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The open man here, Renfro. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And it's a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34. $6:37.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Raider 2. You're mine. 808. Five. Express.
From the gun, Carr looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And the 49er hands team does its job.
Here we go. 180. Watch the out. 21. 59 Mike. Check. Move. 3 buzz.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's get that ball. Mike's 59. 11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, 49ers.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Here we go,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
That's the way.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And my friend, I think